everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's Guiding Halo here, and this is going to be your daily hope for the 20th of February. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see what the Divine's got for us today. I have been dealing with headaches and ascension symptoms and all of these sorts of things. Now, in my own creative sphere, in other areas of my life, I've taken some new risks that have very well paid off, and very excited about them. A lot of you know that I'm in a band and I'm a singer as well, and when you accumulate your creative gifts in many different ways and you take on a new role or you level up in some sort of way, there's always going to be ascension symptoms. Always. Especially if there's a lack of meditating, a lack of spending time with spirit. But nonetheless, please remember that the ascension symptoms, they're not fun. I don't need to tell you that. They do go away. They come sporadically. Sometimes they stick around for a while. So keep in mind that if you feel you've got a sinus infection or headaches or whichever, please see a doctor if you need to, if you feel that there's any concern. If you don't feel that there's need for concern, do some research. Look up online what these things are talking about when it goes into ascension symptoms and how it actually affects the inner balance of your body. Now, understand ear pressure. The inner balance of your ear pressure is affected by colds, and when it gets off, you might feel dizzy, you might feel all of those sorts of things, tired, sluggish for whatever reasons, okay? But take it upon yourself to deal with your health, to go look within, to look for other reasons too, other than just, you know, a medical doctor. Unless, you know, you need to see that medical doctor, please do go get his or hers, you know, input. All right. I don't know who that was for or what that was about, but anyway, our first card out here, which is out of the Spirit Animal Oracle by Jody Bergsma. So is personal choice today. Now, we don't get this card often, but it's about personal choice. So close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So it's about stepping into the animal or the behavior that you feel is going to serve you best in whatever circumstance you're dealing with today. Okay? When I surrender my care, my will, to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. So, total surrender, yeah. So when I surrender more. When I feel like I've given everything I can give and there's nothing more I can give, then surrender more. When you feel like you have an opportunity to step into something that you really want to do, but there's fear, so you get angry perhaps because you're afraid, or you feel like you're being forced into a situation, I'm going to also ask you guys to surrender to doing it, to surrender the push away. Don't push things away anymore. Let's surrender that whole thing and trust that the Divine has us in their care. So whatever opportunity comes along, comes forward next, I want you guys to step into it. Step into it and embrace the beauty for what it is. Now, everyone's going to tell you it's Mercury retrograde, you shouldn't this, you shouldn't that, you shouldn't X, Y, Z, blah, 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 okay? It just means that, it doesn't mean you shouldn't. It just means that things may need revision later. So keep that in mind. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't step into something beautiful if that opportunity comes along. Okay? All right. Taking risks. This is the next one, and I'm going to read this card for you. Look at that beautiful card, the eagle soaring high. I will have, we are in Mercury retrograde now, so I do have a bit of a wobble. I was born in Mercury retrograde, so it's like coming home to me, but I do have a bit of wobble while we head in there, so I'll be saying things backwards and, well, and then some. A high plateau is a large, flat area of land that is significantly higher than the landscape around it. The sides, at least one or two, are sheer and steep. These formations are typically caused by the upwelling of volcanic magma, tectonic movement, or even erosion. Some indigenous groups call these tablelands tupai, which mean house of the gods. Sorry about that. When you stand at the edge of one of the sheer walls, you can feel that you are in a place of the gods. The sacred landscape wants you to know, when you draw this card, it is time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, hey? Take some risks. Face your fears. Do things in a new and even unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later. So there's that thing that I did too this week, just yesterday. And I had the best time. I had the most fun I've had with music in a very long time. And in taking that risk, I think it's really, really important for you to see how high you can soar. The divine already knows how high you can soar. They know. And if you knew how high you could soar all at once, you'd run away, crying, scared, freaked out, going hell to the nah. So, which to be honest is quite what I did. And a situation that I was, or an opportunity I was given, I was like, I can't do that. It's not, like, then I said, I don't have time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the faith. I'm not going to do that. And I started getting really angry. So I talked it out with my sweetheart, who's absolutely fantastic. He just lets me go on and on, which I need sometimes, right? So anyway, and I realized that it was anger due to fear. And then I said, well, fuck that shit. Halo's not gonna give in to fear. Heck, I teach people how to get past fear. So I'm stepping past my fear and I'm doing this. I'm taking this risk and I'm so happy I did. Oh, because I'm telling you, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe and your level of faith in yourself. I want to add to this because I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified, but I did it anyway, and wow, was it amazing. Okay, so, and look at me, like I just feel amazing, even though someone could call me sick with a cold or ascension symptoms or whichever. Anyways, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe and in turn myself. The universe has my back. Now, when this card came out, it was upside down. So some of you might be feeling upside down about the universe having your back. But come on, what's the worst that can happen? You can epically fail. You can, I don't know. I mean, use your wits about you, of course. Don't, do something that's, you know what? Just even ignore that. The universe has your back. Whatever is calling you, do it. Because I'm telling you, there's a safety net here and you are going to surprise yourself. I don't know how or what it is in for you that's going to surprise you. But for me, it was with singing. So, yeah. Wisdom. Activate your inner wisdom and allow the equal amounts of positive and negatives about any experience or situation to enter your awareness. When this occurs, they cancel each other out. Healing happens, and all resistance about the situation or experience melts away. You are left feeling soft and easy. The veil of illusion parts, and you have an aha moment that may go something like this. Now I understand. That was here in my life. That makes so much sense. So, you see how this is important in the balance, and that's exactly how I teach people to get past stage fright and teach people how to step past their fear, is by actually activating that inner wisdom and understanding that what's on the other side of that line of fear is not to be feared. Why is it not to be feared? because the only one holding you back is you. And it doesn't matter the positive outcome or the negative outcome. What matters is the opportunity in the moment that you seize. Now, understand that's really hard to realize, but there's going to be people, you care more about the outcome of what this is about than the people around you are going to care about this outcome. So I just want you to know that that fear of an outcome, or that fear of it looking a perfect way or being a certain way, is stemming completely and only from within you. No one else feels that way about it. So my life is always showing me how to come back into balance so I can see and feel my higher wisdom. Today, look where your dreams are in your life instead of where they are not. You are wise. How beautiful is that? What a beautiful reading. It totally ties in. Big surprise, doesn't it always? I hope this message resonates with you guys, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Blessings.